All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast coming to you live from Austin, Texas. My name's Will DeFreeze. To my left, David, that boy. Rough.
What the fuck's up, Denny's? Thanks for having me on. I'm looking forward to today's show. Will, before we sat down in here, you were describing your cousin, I believe, and you said he was a stout young man. I think you used the term shithouse.
No, just house.
He's just a house.
He was built like a house in high school, yeah.
It made me wonder, the term brick shithouse, like when did that become a thing, and like what exactly are we talking about here? Because that's something that's used to refer to like a stout feller or lady.
Brick shithouse. Does that seem like an outhouse? Is that kind of thing? Like
I think
a
that's
brick outhouse.
The research I've done, which has been minimal, I believe it comes from that term, outhouse. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, Dave.
All right.
Get to the bottom of it. Report back next time we do this. How about that?
I went through a small period of time where I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast. Have you guys heard of this? Randy, ring the bell, please. And while I was doing this was about a 2-month stretch while we started recording Touching Base, because Joe Rogan was so, top of mind for us. And he described someone's head being built like a fire hydrant, and it's stuck in my head until this day.
I use that still.
I think about it when I see a dude, and I just go back to that one episode. I even remember where I was driving when I heard him say it, and I just go back to that moment in time.
It's a core memory.
Huh. Okay.
No, it was about his head, not his core.
What do the three of us look like? We look like anything? What does Dave look like? I think
Vladimir Putin.
everyone resembles an animal in some way.
I know. We've talked about this like a million times.
Yeah, remember I'm a stork. Will's an otter, and what were you? You're a beaver?
Cow. Cows are fucking cute, man.
You are kind of cowy. The further away we get from you being talked about looking like a cow, the more I'm like, yeah, you gotta look like a cow.
Are cows sexy?
No. Fritz loves cows though, so that's big for you.
Well, smart man, that Fritz.
Are cows sexy?
I'm just saying. I mean,
Which farm animal has the most sex appeal?
the dairy cow for sure.
Because of the milk.
Aren't chickens literally called?
Chicks. What? Oh, yeah, rooster. Yeah. Anyway, that's a good start to the episode. I feel like I'm happy to be here too. My name's Dillon. I've been co-host of this podcast for about 4.5 years now. Happy to be back today.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dillon, Mad Cow, Shivery.
Okay. Yeah. Hey guys. Podcast week rolls on, man.
Mad cow disease scared me as a child.
It was never on my radar.
It was. I was always like, man, we eat a lot of beef. Gotta be careful. They'd show these videos from the UK and be like a cow, like just freaking out,
Just really mad.
just pissed off.
Man,
Yeah.
that cow is just so freaking mad.
That's a twisted cow.
What do cows get mad about? Like, dude, why'd you eat my patch of grass?
Probably factory farming.
Oh, I don't think about that because I don't eat factory farmed meat.
Free range cow only.
Try it.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you for knowing that.
Yeah.
Why'd you just look me up and down?
I was just checking your fit. It was a fit check.
I'm wearing a t-shirt and
Turnstile.
Sunday Scaries hat.
Yeah. Not familiar with their work.
Scaries?
You should check them out, dude.
You'd
At
love 'em, man.
Sunday.scaries on Instagram.
You'd
They also have a
definitely-
pretty good podcast too.
I don't know, man. It's pretty soft.
You
Yeah.
you definitely love Turnstile, man. I think that's something right in your wheelhouse.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not.
I can't think of any bands that you would like more than Turnstile. I can actually.
Yeah. Probably
John
a lot.
Party comes to mind.
Oh. hell
Electric
yeah.
Light Orchestra.
Yeah. They got some good shit, man.
Check out Randy's game show on our Patreon.
That you can listen to through Spotify now.
Yeah, I'm getting some people are like, this is really cool. And then some people are like, this is gonna be cool. We can't figure out how to get there. I'm gonna correct me where I'm wrong. Second feed. If you go search Circling Back, it's not gonna show up on our normal feed. It's a second separate podcast feed on Spotify.
Yeah. I've linked it on Twitter. I've linked it on Twitter. Go to that link and it'll take you to the feed. Go check it out. I'll do another one today. How about that? By the time you listen to this episode, I will have put it up on Twitter.
Daddy. Well, if we're doing announcements, can I make a couple?
Yeah.
Wilmont's Polo, still available at rowback.com. Please go check it out. If you want a direct link to it, go to any of our social media. You'll see it right there. It's at the link in our bio on Instagram right now. Rhoback.com, the Wilmont's polo. It's got everything you need. If you look real closely, you can see that one of the toucans does have a joint in his hand. Which
Absolutely
makes me happy.
zooted.
So
Smoking
tight.
weed.
So tight.
Cool, man.
We still got a free 7-day trial going over for new patrons on the paywall over there on the Patreon, patreon.com/circlingbackpodcast. They changed it, Dillon.
It's no longer 14 or
Yeah.
14?
Yeah, it used to be 14. It's now 7. And this is not a change that we can control, I've discovered as
weird.
well. I'm not going to say anything negative about this, but it does bum me out a little bit. It's now a 7-day trial for new patrons. Yesterday we did Do You Know It, a game show podcast produced by Dillon Shivery and hosted by Randy Trimbacki. We also do Exactly 5 Minutes, the most electric podcast in podcast history, and Touching Base, a conspiracy podcast with listener voicemails every Thursday. You can leave one at 888-618-4422. Again, 888-618-4422. As Dave says, get in, get out, be tactical. YouTube.com/circlingback has all the viewing needs for you. And guess what? You can get some new merch at washedmedia.shop. Some big news on that front. We got some test products being made right now. And I have to say, I'm very excited for these to come to fruition. More on that soon. Dillon, don't say too much because I know you want to. You never shut up when it comes to teasing stuff. Just shut up.
I'm just confident in saying this is the best drop we've ever done.
We don't even have a physical product in hand. What if it sucks?
Well, the
What if we get it and we're like,
concept,
this sucks?
the prototype, with the mock-up, I should say, is freaking dope.
Are people putting us on Chunk Watch?
No.
No one's on Chuck.
No one
Dude.
I'm-
putting us on Open Your Wallet watch because you're going to want one of these jobs.
Most people pay via online.
Yeah, we don't actually accept just real cash.
We
that's
would
true.
if we could.
No.
We need a brick and
I will.
mortar.
Yeah, if you want to mail us cash, please do. Randy, do you have something to say?
Quick announcement: new video coming soon to Wash Media's YouTube too. So go there and like and subscribe.
YouTube.com/circlingback.
I think it'd be /Wash Media.
Dude, Vacation
Slash
Randy.
washed media.
Vacation Randy's just got an air about him today where it's
Yeah,
like,
he's a little too
yeah,
happy.
I'm here, but like I'm gonna be in Chicago very soon.
We do have some apologies. We won't have video for this week's listener voicemails and a couple episodes next week. Randy's taking some much needed time off. We're very excited for him. Get the hell out of here, Randy. People don't need to see our faces for a couple days. Just listen to us. But now it's time for Will's 5-star review of the week. I've got 2 this week.
Are they about me?
One of them I think is AI generated. Can we play a new game called Is This AI Generated?
Okay.
A thoughtfully crafted review is the name of the review. 5 stars. Circling Back, which is in quotations, is a podcast that effortlessly captures the essence of relatable conversations among 3 dads. With their easygoing and casual style, the hosts manage to strike a perfect balance between humor and authenticity. The camaraderie and banter between them create an atmosphere that feels like joining friends for a laid-back chat. As 3 men navigating the world of parenting, their shared experiences and funny anecdotes resonate with listeners, making it relatable and enjoyable listening for anyone. Whether you're a parent yourself or just someone who appreciates genuine and lighthearted discussions, Circling Back, again in quotation marks, offers you a refreshing perspective that's bound to keep you entertained.
That's AI. No one likes us that. No one appreciates us enough to craft that review.
Yeah. I don't want to live in a world where someone would put that.
That's too thoughtful.
Yeah, it's just too nice. We're not that great.
Okay, I don't think this next one that I'm going to read is AI generated based on what it
What
says.
does it say? They're fine.
This is from user CIR 1993. The title of this is Erectnid. How did you guys miss calling the Brazilian wandering spider an erectnid?
That's
Also,
true.
Man,
I love the show, guys. I haven't missed an episode. Will, can you please unblock me on Twitter? I made a harmless Bears versus Lions joke, and I'm
Oh.
sorry. Sincerely, your boy Rocky. Rocky, I don't know what your ad is, but if you DM me on @LadFootballBruv on Twitter or like another account on Twitter, preferably LadFootballBruv since I don't check any other DMs, I will unblock you.
Will's got an itchy block finger. You got to be careful.
You know I'm on
But
that block.
If you just wait it out a little bit, Elon's going to take that feature away. So
yeah, there
he
might be a
shouldn't do
few.
that.
that's a
He
really
He
bad
shouldn't do that.
idea.
I'm not saying he shouldn't do it from like me. It's not going to affect me very much, but I would imagine that there's probably some, like people online that are maybe good looking women who have like stalkers and like
Get
creeps out there.
harassed. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and I just don't think that's a good move for the platform.
I would agree, Will.
I'm a big fan of the mute option because it just kind of does it and does what it needs to do, and that's it. And they don't know.
I wish I had more mute in me, but sometimes I just see people and like I just see the tweet and I'm like, I don't like you.
I've
Bye.
muted a number of people, many during the Stars Stanley Cup run of a couple years ago. I muted people. I had thin skin during it. It was pandemic. This is the bubble run, and I apologize if I've muted you. I'll go review your Twitter account. Maybe I'll unmute you.
Maybe I'll go through and I'll unblock some people who I think that were maybe just kind of a knee-jerk reaction from me more than just being an absolute nuisance.
College football season really puts me on mute watch.
Can't get
Like
here soon
Dave
enough.
said, thin skin. That's how I am about my Texas Longhorns, which is why I don't talk shit myself. You know, hey,
Well, Dylan, if you've got thin skin, what if I could tell you about some pants that might feel buttery soft on those thighs, my friend?
ooh, that sounds like something I'd be interested in. Will, what do you got?
I got some Mugsies over here, and I'm not talking
Oh.
Bogues, my friend. I'm talking about the most comfortable jeans, chinos, and shorts and joggers ever. These are made from, like I said, buttery soft, patented stretch materials that look stylish but are insanely comfortable, never too baggy, never too tight. We wear Mugsy all the time. They're the most comfortable jeans on planet Earth. You can literally do anything in these jeans, from happy hour to golf simulators, more on that later, to just hanging out with the dudes.
Love my Muggsy jeans. They're so freaking comfortable. Like you're wearing sweatpants, just lounging around the house, but you're not. You're in jeans that look fantastic, fit perfectly. Love, love, love. And the colors, are you kidding? The colors that they offer, are you
Dude,
kidding?
they got a tonal palette that I'm absolutely effing with.
Oh, just
I
catch
do
me,
love the tonal palette.
catch me checking out all those tonal palettes.
Did it get above 100 degrees yesterday in Austin,
No.
No,
Texas?
95.
Okay, there you go. But we've been going through it here. But they got this Cool Max denim that are like air conditioners for your legs. They spent years in the lab developing the most breathable jeans ever, designed with lightweight fibers to ensure a cool breeze with every step. You can go from the backyard barbecue to the bar in one swift motion, all summer long, just like Kid Rock said. Head to Mugsy.com and get 10% off now using code STEAM. That's 10% off some of the most premium jeans, chinos, swimwear, and shorts on the internet. Mugsy also offers free shipping and returns, so there's absolutely no risk in giving them a try. If you're in Chicago, Boston, DC, or Austin, make sure to head downtown and check out their storefront as well. Easy vibes every time. You can even enjoy one single beer as you shop. I bet they give you two, but one beer is the perfect amount, so why would you need more?
You've just been hanging out there, I heard.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just drinking.
Yeah, it's my new watering hole. I've gotten to
good.
know the sales associates very
Yeah.
well.
They're nice fellas.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to think about it. Is there a way you can put this on hold for me? No, Will. No, we can't.
Get out of here.
I have a quick story to tell. I think I told a similar story not too long ago, but last night my life flashed before my eyes.
Oh, like someone held you at gunpoint, or maybe you were close to a very, very bad car accident. What happened exactly?
No, I just got stuck in the elevator.
Oh, okay.
So a few months ago, I think I talked about it on the podcast. I have an elevator in my place, and I don't know how square feet work, but the elevator at my place is probably like 3.
I only know square-toed boots.
It's probably not 3. That
Nah,
would
it's
be
probably
like
like 3.
that'd be like that big.
It's probably like 10 then.
It's not a mine shaft.
It's probably about 20.
Stop talking about your shaft.
10
dude.
by 10?
That would be 100.
Fuck.
I would say that this is about 3 feet deep by about 6 feet wide.
18.
Okay.
Wait, 3 feet deep.
It's not big. It's not a big elevator.
Okay. Not a big boy. What's the capacity? You just say like over 1,000 pounds, like 1,000 pounds or something like that.
Under 1,000 pounds.
Okay.
Very much under 1,000. I think the capacity is about 600 pounds.
Oh, wow. So you
Yeah,
get a few
it's-
brick shit houses in there.
Exactly. It's
Couldn't-
not a fun elevator to be in.
You couldn't take Dave's ex-girl in there.
Damn, dude.
Come on.
That
Shout
was
out to
me.
your ex-girl, though.
Can we edit that out?
No.
That didn't feel good off the bat. I don't even know your ex-girlfriend. And plus, people of size I love them
Well,
too.
no, it's
And-
because she's got a big, collection of lead.
Right, yeah, she likes to bring it everywhere.
Yeah, she has a briefcase that she brings around that has lead in it. She's always taking elevators down with their lead briefcase, right?
I apologize. Formally, I apologize if that offended anyone. That was it meant to be a harmless
He
joke.
did the sincere hands together.
Meant to be a
like,
harmless joke.
Mhm,
It came
mhm.
out
Just,
came out weird.
just
I don't know.
absolutely firing
Yeah.
rockets.
I never even met your ex-girlfriend.
No,
She's probably
she's great.
probably great.
she is.
Probably very kind.
So a few months ago, I get stuck in this elevator. It's an old elevator. I ended up getting out fairly easily. I didn't have to get someone to pry me out or anything like that. I just pressed enough buttons enough times that I think I just made it malfunction. It just finally opened. So last night I'm taking Rosie out, and I live on the top floor, so I take the elevator every once in a while, especially to go up. It's just especially in this heat. Not trying to.
I'm trying to catch a sweat. Just
I'm
walking
not
in
trying
your
to
crib.
sweat like taking my dog to go piss. So last night I get in the elevator and I'm texting with a noted friend of ours, J-Bone. You guys familiar with J-Bone?
Oh, yeah, man.
Randy, you familiar with J-Bone?
My bachelor party.
J-Bone.
There you go.
Yeah.
J-Bone was sending me some text messages, and I really started. You know how you can get into a text conversation where you start to forget what's happening around you?
Yeah.
You do it while driving, for example.
No, I don't.
And
No,
so-
you do. You're pretty
I don't do
reckless. Randy
I'm
liked that one.
Very safe driver.
And so like I just got lost in the text, and then I hear Rosie whine, and I look down, and I'm like, wait, yeah, she's whining because this elevator hasn't moved yet. We've been in here for way too long. And so I start wondering, like, did we ever move? And it starts to set in, like, hold on, I think I might need to do something about this.
Bro, we're like just so invested and stuck looking at our phone that we don't even notice these things. Like, get out and touch grass.
You guys are so soft, man.
Well, that's what I was trying to do, man. I didn't want to be stuck. So
Took that elevator.
Get it? L?
You took the L. You got out.
A Vader?
I start pressing all the buttons. I don't know why button mashing is the first thing that I start to
It's
do.
a panic move.
That's
It's a panic move.
Is there an emergency phone in there? Did you already see
There
this?
is, but it's so old looking that I can't fathom how it could actually work.
I've never seen someone have to use that.
More on that in a moment. So I start mashing the buttons. Nothing's happening. The only button that will not stay in and stay lit up is the floor that I started on, the first floor.
I'm picturing the face you're making as you're mashing it, and it's very similar to when like you're a little kid and like your Nintendo freezes and you just start like like mashing the controller. And that's
Oh.
what you're doing, but with buttons.
Dude, my heart was like racing. I could feel like the blood like just start going into my face because I was just started to freak out. And then I start trying to like actually like hit the door. And I'm like, can I actually pry this door open? And so I'm sitting there. I start to heat up. I can't tell if it's because it's like 90 degrees outside or if it's because I'm freaking out. But I start trying to pry the door open and it's going nowhere. And then I start to think to myself, like, Will, what are you going to do? Get this door open and then climb through the elevator shaft? Like, you don't even know where you are in this elevator right now.
How many stories? 3?
4 total.
Okay.
And so, I mean, if it falls, like, I'm probably not going to die. It's probably just going to really hurt. Maybe concuss me. I don't think I'm dying, though. I'm on the main floor. I'm going to fall like 15 feet.
Yeah, it's not. What is it? Two stories?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could hurt your tailbone if it hits it. Maybe hurt your booty hole.
It's facts. So I do
If
it.
it hits his buttocks.
I don't know what to do. At this point, it's been a few minutes, which like a few minutes stuck in an elevator feels like an absolute eternity.
I've never been stuck in one, thankfully.
Yeah. This is only my second time. Hopefully, it's the last for a while. And I finally call Sally, and I'm like, Sally, I'm stuck in this elevator. She's in bed because she doesn't want to deal with anything. She's pregnant as hell. She's not going to get me out of this elevator. What's she going to do? Undo some screws?
It's probably more to it than that.
So I finally take the plunge and I press the emergency button on the elevator. I don't know what this thing's going to do. And so I press it and I'm expecting to hear like an operator on the other end. No, it says light will start blinking when help is on the way.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I sit there for another couple minutes, heart racing, sweating.
I got news for you. No one's checking that.
No,
that
Rosie
feed.
has now started to understand we're not getting out of this elevator. And she starts just freaking out. And I'm like, what do I fucking do?
Is it hot
here?
as hell in there?
Yes. So hot.
Mm.
I'm pressing the door open button repeatedly, hoping that the door will open. Nothing happening. No one's answering this phone. No noise is coming from the speaker system within this elevator. I start to wonder if I'm ever getting out of this thing. I can hear Sally outside with like Fritz being like, no, it's okay.
Oh my gosh.
5 minutes in total, at least pass. I think it might have been closer to 7. But based on my text conversations that I was having with J-Bone, it was a decent amount of time. I don't know what to do here. No one's coming to my rescue. And then I ended up getting out of the elevator in what feels like the dumbest way possible. I press the door open button for like 3 seconds and I see it open a little bit more. I then just start to hold it down and the door starts opening And I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting out of this thing. And so Rosie sprints out of the door. She sprints so hard that I get taken out and I can't press the button any longer because I can't reach it. Because I'm no longer pressing the button, the door starts shutting again.
Oh my God.
So it shuts the leash in the door. I'm holding on to one end of the leash. Rosie's on the other end. And now there's just the door separating us between everything that's going on.
What floor are you on at this point?
First floor. So now I'm like, if this elevator starts, now I just need to let go. But as this elevator starts moving, now the leash is stuck in here and Rosie might get like towed up.
I've seen, like, not to worry you, I've seen videos like that of dogs that like
I saw the dude save that dog.
Yeah. That's really scary,
I was
actually.
freaking out.
She could have gotten hung right there.
Finally, I let go of the leash and I'm like, I need to get out of here as fast as I can. I'm holding onto the door. I'm just holding onto the door open button and I just throw myself out of there. As of this morning, elevator still broken. Maintenance working on it. You don't know like the feeling of getting stuck in an elevator until you're actually stuck in an elevator, and it's the worst experience of all time.
Makes sense.
I've been in your elevator a few times, and each time I've gotten in, I've thought like this doesn't feel like the most trustworthy of elevators.
There are certain people within my family who will not ride the elevator.
Yeah, I get it.
Were there what was the ceiling of the elevator? Is it the tile that you can push up and pop over?
No, it's a wood ceiling with a really shitty light in it.
Okay.
There was no getting out that way.
All right. That changes things. Yeah, that would have been my move.
I've never felt more claustrophobic than the moment that I realized that I wasn't getting out of the elevator in less than like 15 seconds. Like I could feel the walls. It's such a small one anyway. I could just feel the walls start moving in, and I was like, I hate this.
There are some elevators that are nice and big and air controlled. That probably wouldn't be so bad to be stuck in for 5-7 minutes, but yours is a different story.
Well, there's some elevators at like nice hotels and stuff where like you can feel how pinpoint they are with their precision. It's like, no, they're stopping perfectly.
Yeah.
Something to think about, Will, is that God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers.
Dude, that's facts. And people look at me and they're like, damn, why is there another dude named the Primal Soldier? They should name Will that.
Dude, that's so crazy because I was just on that elevator not that long ago. Isn't that wild?
Dude, I was thinking about that too. Like, you've been in that elevator before. That could have
Dylan
been
has
you.
too.
Dude, that could have been you.
That could have been me easily.
One time I had Parks in there too. Think about that. Like he was with me.
Dude, I could have killed Parks.
Yeah.
I don't think I could have lived that down.
Yeah.
Well, if you would have gotten like something like horrible happened to you as you're leaving and like you get split in half, the like security footage would have been on Dylan's timeline tomorrow. Like Dillon would have just got served a random video.
Had my arm gotten stuck in the door and then the elevator started moving because I opened the door and so, like, it would have been.
I'm glad other people like in our text group are starting to complain about the same thing that I'm seeing. But I've been getting them for so long.
I'm about 60% in on the Elon is tanking the internet thing. Dude, like this is all part of a plan because
I think I'm a believer that he's tanking Twitter intentionally.
I don't know what's going on, man. It's terrible, though.
Are there that many people paying for Twitter that this is taking away the good features that people like? Like, are there enough people paying to outweigh angry customers?
I don't know, but he is.
Does anyone who works here maybe pay?
The moves he's made on Twitter have really changed my enjoyability factor of the app.
I don't have I've only had one jarring video of someone dying on my timeline. Some would say that's enough.
You saw someone die in a jarring video?
Randy liked that one.
Yeah.
What a way to go.
He bled out.
Okay, that's the implication. Okay. Yeah. Look, I can't get mad.
For me, that's the number one worst video I ever put on the internet. Hands down.
It's up there. I mean, there's some beheading videos that are really bad, but I don't know why. I don't know why. Like I saw exactly one beheading video when that was going on accident, and I wish I hadn't. My reaction to the jar video is 10 times worse. I think I'd been numbed at that point. Because
it's vile.
It's more than a vial.
Yeah, it was a full jar.
A fucking jar. Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Yeah,
I think it was a vial. I don't think we'd be seeing that video. I think it wouldn't have broken.
Right.
Should we move on?
Sure.
Please, please.
Nice segue.
Sorry. You get
That's my fault.
I just fumbled the snap and just
No,
gave
no,
you the
no.
rock and you just got lit up in the backfield.
No. It's just my fault. I brought up that. So we oftentimes will use an application for your phone, your cellular device, your iPhone.
Wait, is that short for application?
Yeah.
Oh.
They
And
know.
yeah, it's crazy. We do this to get babysitters on occasion because we don't have any family who lives in Central Texas. So we go to that and they verify them. There's a good app. I think it's Bambino. That's the one. That's kind of the gold standard, in my opinion. We went to dinner with some friends Friday night and we had a babysitter. We hadn't used her before, but I had like 200 reviews, stellar. And by all accounts, she was great.
Like, how pumped do you get when you see like a lot of reviews for something like that?
I let Alyssa handle it, and she really she hates this joke by now. But I always say, does she have like an Instagram at that I can look at?
It's good. It's funny.
Yeah,
It's
it
funny.
is funny.
It's
It was funny the first time. Now
Yeah.
she's just kind of, all right, you're a creep.
You're
Cool.
Pervert.
When I get an Uber driver that's got like 25,000 5-star rides, I'm just like, yes, I'm about to be in good hands.
So Rhodes goes to bed. Rhodes is my son and my partner. And she gets over there about 7:45. 7:45, 8 o'clock. We got a late reservation. Rhodes is asleep. Cool. She doesn't even have to interact with him, doesn't have to meet him or anything. She's just basically getting paid to watch Netflix, possibly chill. Or is she chilling? We do the thing. I like to go out there and I like to have a little small talk, as does Alyssa. Like, hey, just here's how. Like, I do the dad thing where I'm like, we've got all the apps, and I like this is how you hit the home button. on
Make
the
yourself
TV.
at home.
Do you do this one? I like this one. Oh yeah, like we have Apple TV, but you can access the apps through the. Oh,
Yep.
you know, you're young. You know how to do that.
Dude, that's exactly what I do.
And
so bad.
And they do.
And they're just like, yeah, they're shaking their head like, get this guy.
Yes, sir.
Fucking leave.
Like we grew
Get
up
out
in
of your
the
own
like you
house.
change the channel era. They've never done that.
Yeah, I'm like, here's the clicker.
Yeah,
we were
what-
never
what
a clicker
channel
family,
is
but-
Bravo on, like, I don't know.
I think I said something really like unstable. I was like, yeah, we use YouTube TV. That's our cable. It's not. It's like,
Yeah.
I think she knew what I meant.
It's an
but
app.
Yeah, application. Anyway, usually end with like, hey, we've got some snacks in the pantry. Got drinks in the fridge. Whatever you want. Cool. Rarely does anyone take us up on that. Most sitters bring. I've had a sitter bring like full on. We had one pull up with like a loaf of bread. She was gonna make some sandwiches.
You sure she wasn't just about to go in on some barbecue?
Maybe she might have gone in on some barbecue in my home and I just didn't know. But rarely does anyone take us up on that, and I'm fine with it. Cool. Most people just read, put something on in the background. Cool. We got home probably 10:45, 11. We don't stay out too late these days. And I was like, all right, how was everything? She's like, oh, it was great. He didn't make a peep. I'm like, cool, awesome. Thanks. We'll see you again. Maybe we'll use you again. You were great. And I went to throw something away, and I noticed something in my trash can. I know this isn't that big of a deal, but
No, I think you're underrating how big of a deal this is.
so I'm a big fan of the Celsius energy drink. You get familiar with these? Brett and I are probably two of the top consumers in the state of Texas of Celsius. And I had one in my fridge. I went to the gas station the day before, about 2, and I had one earlier in the day, and I was saving the other one for the next day before I went to the gym. Pre-workout type thing, caffeine, you know what it is. And I was like, I looked at Alyssa. I was like, did you drink the Celsius before we went to dinner? She's like, no. I was like, did I? Do I just not remember it? Sometimes I forget things like that. She's like, no, you specifically said, because I said, are you going to drink that Celsius? You said, no, I'm saving it for tomorrow. So the babysitter drank my only Celsius, which is fine. I did offer the forum. I did say, hey, you can have whatever in the fridge. But
Do you think if you hadn't have said that, she would have left it alone?
I don't know.
Here's the thing:
It was past 8 o'clock.
you can't drink the final Celsius.
She drank.
It's not like this is a LaCroix or something.
I feel guilty drinking the last Celsius if it's mine in my fridge. You know, because it's like, oh my god,
Yeah.
No, I'm Celsius free.
And
I've never had one still.
it can't
good.
Can't say it
I'm scared
enough.
of how good they are. That's why I haven't had one.
She did this after, this is at night. The sun was basically down when we left. She did this presumably somewhere between 8 and 10:30.
I think.
Did y'all tell her that you were going to be home like early, and so she had time to go out?
Alyssa always says, hey, it'll 11 at the latest. If it's going to be a little after that, I'll text you.
Have you considered this possibility?
Oh, no.
You stepped out. She's like, all right, I'm about to Netflix and chill. Called her boyfriend over, and he was on his bad boy shit. He's like, fuck this Celsius. I'm going to drink the shit out of it right in this guy's face, throw it in his trash can so he knows what happened.
Yeah.
Motherfucker didn't recycle.
What if her boyfriend was a backer?
Oh, we went through Dave's shit. Oh, Dave's my favorite podcaster.
Dude, I love Dave.
dude.
Dave's my favorite.
Is that who went through my
Even he missing,
underwear drawer?
I was going to say, even he missing undies.
Now you think about it, yeah.
You're missing some undies?
I wouldn't say I'm
Scary,
missing
David.
them.
Have you ever had a situation where the babysitter might watch some stuff on your streaming apps that might like throw off your entire algorithm?
That's not a worry of mine. No.
It's usually a lot of times it's Sex and the City, like someone rewatching that, which doesn't. That Alyssa does that too. So I'm like, okay.
We have a person who has babysat for us. She's dog sat for us. She's kind of in our rotation, and we very much like her. And I don't feel bad saying this because I know that people would criticize my taste in television. I watch some old shows like Frasier and stuff like that, and I watch some really terrible reality television shows. But I really applaud her for not caring about the shows that she watches on our apps. I'm very impressed that she's willing to watch like The Nanny. I'm very
I'm not
impressed.
gonna do the voice.
She'll watch reality shows that I'm just like, I didn't even know this existed. This is a wild reality television show.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I respect that you were doing this on our account.
Yeah. Would you expect him to create their own profile? Just
No.
says like babysitter?
No,
See,
I
I'm
don't
thinking, I'm like,
care.
should I create a profile that says babysitter? I don't care, but
No,
I
no,
don't
just
like
guess.
it.
It doesn't mess with my.
I don't like it being in my history because we share several streaming apps with other people, and so it's getting too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
What was the one that Ross shared with everybody?
Our Hulu password.
Or Hulu, yeah.
I shared my Hulu with Ross, and then Sally one day logged in and saw that like 46 people had been using our account.
I might have been on that at one point.
Ross was like, he was tweeting about it. He was tweeting through it.
I've never seen Sally actually angry about that. Something like that.
That
She was
funny.
like furious.
I kind of get it. Yeah.
So, in closing, like, I'm more just kind of puzzled by, and this young lady who's very nice, and we gave her a good review. Probably mid-20s, early to mid-20s, just didn't look like she was going out afterwards. She was wearing sweats. Just why the PM Celsius? Like you shouldn't drink 200 milligrams of caffeine that
Maybe
way.
she was studying or something. She needed a little boost.
That is possible. Maybe she was in school.
Okay, so a single can of Celsius costs $2.39.
Yeah.
So I think you do what any normal person would do. I think you contact Bambino, and I think you make a formal request for $2.39 back from what you paid her to babysit.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I
Okay.
think you get her car towed.
Next question. That's good. It's a callback.
Yeah. Yeah. We do callbacks here.
I offer, and I'm like, I didn't do this last time, but I'm always like, yeah, we got, there's Miller High Life in the fridge, Vizzy. Is that weird if a babysitter has a beer? I know it's like very unlikely she's gonna have to go in there and do anything, but I don't know. I don't know if that's a weird thing to offer them a beverage as they're babysitting, an adult beverage.
I don't think one beer would be concerning at all for me.
Yeah.
If she was putting them away.
Man, what if she did have a guy over, or just a girlfriend over, or just threw like an absolute rager? What if she did a
kegger?
silent disco? She silent discoed my house while I was gone. Didn't wake Rhodes up, but was just out there vibing, doing whatever you do at a silent disco. You put on headphones, right?
Yeah.
And just don't talk. Just
Silent,
freak
yeah.
dance. What if she just freak dancing, just putting holes in chinos?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. It's possible, I guess, but probably not. She probably just watched TV and drank a Celsius and then left at the end of the night,
Yeah.
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
Probably
she did
it.
leave. We know that much, I think.
You sure?
I don't know.
You sure she's not living in your basement?
She might be. I don't know. It's just
Bambino.
Central Texas. Not a lot of basements. Do have a garage, though.
Well, that set you back.
The garage, well, it came with the home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't. It wasn't an extra feature.
That must be nice.
Yeah, to have a garage is very nice.
I mean, yeah, I don't have one.
It's very cool to have a garage filled with boxes.
And of course, your swing academy equipment.
Kind of, yeah. There's a couple kettlebells. Shout out to the backer who hooked me up during the pandemic.
You share the get to
Is that the
gains with me,
mechanism
too.
on the teapot that makes the noise when it's ready?
Answer the question, David.
No. It's a kettlebell. It's a weight. You look cool
Oh.
doing it.
Yeah.
The Swolger does
Yeah,
it.
I actually, my kettlebell at home, I actually have one with an ape's face on it.
You bought the on it. Very expensive.
Yeah.
Those are cool looking. Very
Yeah.
expensive. I didn't opt for that. I went for the cheapest possible.
I've been doing a lot of Aubrey Marcus inspired stuff lately.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You on ayahuasca?
Yeah, I've been doing some ayahuasca.
Going to Burning Man? He's got tickets.
Going to Burning Man too. Yeah, I'm going to be out for a little bit.
I think at this
You
point,
wait, hold on. Will's going to Burning Man.
I think for the first time in my life, I'm open to trying ayahuasca. Just to see.
Burning Man it starts next weekend. So I'll be out.
Why don't you just do DMT first?
Hell no. I will never do DMT.
You know it's the same compound.
But it's a completely different experience from what I understand.
DMT is very quick. Ayahuasca is the long.
But I heard
one
that DMT, while it's quick in IRL, I hear that to the person doing it, it can feel like an eternity.
Yeah, I've got a friend who did it. And
That's what terrifies
My
me.
That
buddy-
sounds awful.
My buddy lived an entire life of a Vietnam. Somebody fought in Vietnam and then got married and had a family. And then
You sure he
died.
didn't just watch
He lived that life.
You sure he didn't just watch Forrest Gump while he did DMT?
It might be. He might have been conflating some things.
Yeah, because like that's kind of the plot.
You don't want to live a second life in your head. For,
I'm likely
15
never
minutes?
going to try ayahuasca. But, never say never, I guess.
it's like the.
I'll only do it if Sally like divorces me and takes Fritz or something. Like then I'll consider doing it. But like I can't do it with Sally in the mix because I'm worried that I'll come out of it and I will hate her or something.
Or I'm worried I'll come out of it and be like I'll just be completely rewired. I'll be
Yeah.
a different personality.
I
which
don't want the rewiring of myself to affect others, and so I need everyone to be out of my life in order for me to go take that dive.
You have a test case that we watch every Tuesday.
You got
Hard
a test
Knocks.
case. You got a test case delivered to your house of DMT.
What were you saying, Dave? What's the
No.
test case?
We watch Aaron Rodgers every Tuesday.
Yeah.
And he is presumably someone who's done ayahuasca, maybe multiple
He's
times.
been enlightened.
He's done the whole thing. So
Yeah.
you get to see. You're kind of getting, you're obviously getting to see him. He seems pretty.
Is he
happy.
talking to his family yet?
Okay.
I've
Fucking Lions guy.
yeah, at this point in my life, and like, I don't know.
There's no better
Oh.
time than when you're right about to turn 40 to do ayahuasca.
Dawn's about to do some ayahuasca. He
No,
doesn't want to
no.
do it.
I'm not. Look, I'm not going to do it.
Did you do cryotherapy?
You don't want to go to the jungle? You don't want to go to get a shaman in the jungle and do drugs with him?
Yeah,
You're
why-
too scared?
Why is it now?
Why is it always in the jungle? Why can't I just do it
Oh.
at the crib?
Oh, you don't want to go to the rainforest?
No.
You don't want to fall into a pit with
I
a bunch of
did,
spice in it?
Hey, let's go do ayahuasca at Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah, what if we just smoked weed at Rainforest Cafe? Would that be kind of like a diet version of doing ayahuasca in the jungle?
What if we did
Okay.
some Zen at Hard Rock Cafe?
How do you acquire? Do you have to go to like Peru to do it, or can you like?
No,
is there
they
someone
do it,
around
they have
here?
like they've got like ceremonies that you can do now in the United States.
Really?
But like, yeah, I don't know. But like, if you're gonna do it, you should go to Peru or some shit. You know?
Yeah, you
I
gotta
don't
do
know,
it
man.
right.
I don't want to do the whole thing. Like
We-
paint my body up and shit.
Within
You don't want to wake up with like a stick between like your
No,
nose.
no.
Sounds lit.
in
missing.
2 hours, I could have you on a list to. I could have a number of places for you. We have friends we have old podcast friends who could probably point us in the right direction.
Sure.
Not going to name names. You could probably guess
I
it.
know who you're talking about. Let's say this person maybe experienced what it's like to be a jag,
I was thinking someone else, but that is also
They
a
turn
good
into a
option.
car.
the animal,
What car would you want to turn into in your second DMT life?
a jag.
Not me. You know what I want to be? A Ford Ranger mini truck.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why and why is that?
I don't know. They just look fucking fun.
I'd
It's the flauta of the car world.
I'd be a
It's
I'd be a
not.
Ford Raptor so I could hang out with T-Man all the time.
That'd be sick.
Does
Yeah.
T-Man have a Raptor?
Yeah, he's a Raptor boy. I don't know. He could have got a new car.
Aha, thanks, man.
That'd be a lifted F-250 with
we're
the,
having fun.
like the Punisher sticker on the back.
You'd have a thin blue line sticker and a
And
Fox
Salt Life.
Racing. Salt Life. That's killer. Fuck yeah.
And I just make fun of like really soft betas like you guys.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fucking candles and your Ford Ranger.
Okay, look. Have you ever been in a Ford Ranger?
I can't say that I have.
Dude,
Yeah,
if
it
we have a
doesn't shock
boy,
me.
if we have a boy, I might just name him Ford Ranger DeFreeze. It's kind of a tight name.
I like the name Ranger. Doesn't go well with Rough. Ranger Rough.
My ex Sydney, her new baby is named Ford. I think it's great.
It's a good name.
Yeah,
It's a good name. I also have like the Detroit connection. I had a lot of relatives that worked for Ford.
Dillon's really
I
bringing
could
up
actually,
exes
I could
today.
justify it. It was tossed around at one point. I don't think it's making the cut though.
Anyway, yeah, I'm on hallucinogenic drug watch. I'm not really.
Nice.
What will you do first? Get a tattoo?
When it's
or
getting
do
upgraded to a warning.
hallucinogens?
A tattoo. A tattoo it's gonna happen before I try hallucinogens.
This fucking guy's been talking about it for so long.
Dude,
He's never gonna do it, Randy.
I did something I shouldn't have done yesterday.
You got a tattoo.
I did something I shouldn't have done
You got a
yesterday.
tattoo?
I followed a tattoo artist on the
it
ground.
sage? Oh, dude. Is it the one that James?
Yeah.
I saw that
Randy's
you followed
buddy
her.
James got some tats yesterday, and the girl that did it, she looks pretty legit. She got the follow from me.
What are you gonna get?
Don't fucking worry about it, dude.
You're not.
Dylan, do ayahuasca and then get whatever you see. Get like something from that tatted on you, so you always remember it.
No, I'm not gonna.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
gonna fully buy into the lifestyle of ayahuasca guy. I'm just.
You don't want to tell
I'm-
everybody
I'm
about
just
it.
intrigued about what it would do to my
Dude.
psyche. Intrigued.
The
is
way
all.
that you're
I'm not gonna
talking,
do it.
the way you're talking right now, you should take some Gaia wah wah.
I don't.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Like
But,
I wear like I wear
Kaya-wah-wah.
I wear polos. I wear polos to work. That's not ayahuasca. You know, I'm not that guy.
Yeah, but that's why you could change. What if instead of wearing polos to work, you wore those like
That's my
chill
biggest
rogue
worry.
shirts that they sell at like airports?
My
in
biggest worry
Mexico?
is that I come out of it a completely different person.
Oh,
I'm
no,
actually,
that would suck.
I'm actually
Yeah,
proud
dude.
of
Dude,
the
please
person
don't come
that I am.
back here a totally different person.
What if my personality just sucks?
What
at
if
the
you
end of
lose
it?
your deal?
Yeah.
I'll find it.
What if
again.
you find your deal?
Oh,
You're like, guys, I went and I met the reptile alien and found my deal. He told me what my deal was. And we're like, what was it? And you're like, I can only show you in fractals. Like, okay, I still don't understand your deal.
all kinds of wild shit could happen.
Yeah.
How long is the trip?
To Peru?
Yeah, I don't know how long that flight
There's not
is.
a direct
No,
flight from
yeah.
Austin.
We looked it up the other day. It's about an 8-hour flight to
The
Brazil.
ayahuasca trip, you fucks.
Isn't it like a 24-hour thing? Now you're not tripping the
Oh,
whole
yeah,
time,
yeah.
but some of it you're doing
throwing-
dookie and throwing up.
You're throwing up a lot.
You might
Yeah, I
full
know
body
that.
explode, which to
That's
you
Damn. So do you come out of these looking hella thin?
Yeah,
probably do.
emaciated.
Dude, I might do one of these before like the next wedding I go to or some shit.
You can do a cleanse instead, probably.
Nah.
Okay, I'll do
No.
it with you.
Nah, I'd rather.
Yeah, I don't want to go to Peru to do this. I want to do it like at home.
I think they got some shamans up in Oregon. Not even kidding.
There's
No,
not,
they
is there
have-
a
there's,
local
there's
one?
Native American
My people.
there's Native American churches that I think
Yeah,
are
I
allowed
think
to
that's
do
how
it.
I think that's how you do it in the States.
Is it legal?
I think if
Yeah,
you do
there's
it,
some
I think if you
Seminole
take the
Indian law
right,
cases.
I think if you do it in the right,
Seminole, no pun intended.
spelled
Oh,
differently.
like Florida State.
Right. But there are some
The
important
tribe.
Indian law cases that revolve around the right for churches. A church and state. I don't know. I'm just gonna
Indians
shut
are
the fuck up.
sick,
Nobody
man.
cares. I don't care.
India just
I don't
landed
know
on the
what I'm
moon.
talking about.
Different kind of Indian.
The South Pole of the moon.
Yeah. how
do you
about
want to do
that?
the space bar right now?
Should we skip ahead of the space bar?
We could get better this.
You
Let's
guys-
talk about Rowback real quick. Let's talk about our friends over at Rowback.
Sure.
As we said, Wilmont's Polo is available at rowback.com. You already know about Rowback. They got their polos on. Dylan's wearing their polo right now. They're just goated. I love them.
Love their stuff. They have so many amazing polos, and now the college football season is upon us. You can actually get one with your school's color scheme and little logo tie-in. They have. You'll see what I'm talking about. Go to the website and check it out. They have a ton of stuff over there. Hoodie season is approaching as well.
September is peak QZ season for most of our
QZs.
listenership.
They have great QZs as well. Thank you, Will. We love Rowback. We always have. Backer 20 get you 20% off at checkout. One-time use code. Load the cart.
I'm going to be playing. I'm not going to spoil my weekend of fun, but I will be playing rounds of golf, multiple this weekend, and I will be playing in Rowback. I'm going to be playing. I'm bringing the Wilmons polo out. Will.
What else were you playing, David?
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to contribute to the read. Fucking let me
The
do
thing
it.
about me is that I don't play.
You play too much, Dave. Anyway, Backer 20.
Cool, man.
20% off at checkout. RHOBACK. Roback.
Did
They can
something-
hear the song without you humming it.
What if I told you Wilmons is going intergalactic? Would that be something you're interested in, David? You stupid little idiot. I don't know. You didn't deserve what I just said.
Man, you've really come after me today aggressively.
I'm sorry. You'd like to hug it out?
I'd like to book you a trip to Peru. I think I've got
Yeah.
something that could help.
I'm
you.
gonna start a GoFundMe that's just funding Dillon's ayahuasca.
I need a hard reset on my brain.
It's probably fairly affordable. I mean, I bet you're looking at less than.
Should we start a
2K?
website called Go Change Me? That's an ayahuasca funding website for people that can't afford to go to Peru.
It's change.dorn.
It's good.
Wonder if I could go to Ring Nebula and do ayahuasca there.
Okay.
Anyway, this is the Space Bar. It's a segment during which I talk about something that's either space related or bar related, or maybe just the thing on the keyboard that moves over one character.
Could be that too.
Space Bar.
Oh,
You
I
get
got
it?
some stuff on that today.
What do you got?
Well, we'll save it.
The invention of the Space Bar? You
I don't
got
have shit.
information on it?
Lying,
Okay.
dude.
So they transported India to the moon?
No. So India, the country.
Not Ari.
What?
Ooh, I was a fan of hers.
Dude, she had some bangers.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, they sent something to the moon. I haven't read. This is not what this is about.
I saw moon landing was trending earlier, and I was a little bummed that like there weren't dudes just vibing on the moon. Maybe there's dudes in there. Who knows?
What do
I
you
don't
mean?
think
Like,
so.
I'm sure I could read about it.
It's an unmanned journey, unmanned craft.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. What's the purpose of this mission?
I think just to.
It's your
I think.
segment.
I think. That, well, no,
I'm
we were
talking
talking
about Ring Nebula.
oh, okay.
I don't know. I saw a tweet that was like, "This isn't just a win for India. This is a win for all of Southeast Asia because it's a lot of countries consider us to be third world and shit, and we're not.
Yeah.
We're
Good
fucking
for
making
them.
advancements, dog.
Good for them.
Let's
man.
go.
I still can't believe we did it in 1969, or did we?
Don't do that. You don't know if Ross's mom is listening.
Shout out JFK. He envisioned it.
Shout out.
Wasn't
Ross's
around to
mom.
see it as he was famously assassinated in Dallas, Texas.
1966.
How long ago did he die
63?
before they got on the moon?
Like 6 years?
Damn.
6-ish?
6 años.
Damn, dude.
Anyway, Ring Nebula. There's a new photo drop, new image dropped, I should say. Jimmy Webb telescope. My favorite telescope. Randy's pulling it up,
Fellas.
and it's stunning. Dave, don't get pervy.
I'm just, the boys like space.
But it's caught the attention of some people because if you zoom in, it looks like it's like the Caribbean.
Okay, how much, did they run this through the Lago filter? What's going on
It's
here?
colorized, Dave, because these images are sent to the James Webb Telescope via infrared. So you have to colorize it to get the actual, like, what it would look like had it been just a regular photograph. Do you understand? You probably don't, but that's okay.
Obviously, I know that nebulas are giant clouds of dust and gas that exist in space. If we flew directly into this nebula, would we end up in a Caribbean paradise?
I don't think so.
Based on the photo, it looks like we would.
Man, I'll tell you what. So I just watched Interstellar.
Here we go.
And I'm a guy who's already super like into space stuff and how it all works.
You
'cause
could
it's-
say horny for space.
It's super. I am horny for space. If space was, whatable, I would, what it.
You're saying if space was fuckable, you would fuck
Ah,
space.
that's not what I'm saying. No, you
Wake
those are
up
yours.
and fuck space.
Those are your words,
Boom,
Dave.
boom, boom,
But
boom,
I'm
boom,
super
boom,
interested in
boom.
space. So Interstellar was like mind blowing to me. The whole
I didn't understand it when I saw it.
you could sit me down with like
mean, it's-
5 of the world's best scientists and they would explain to me why time works differently in space than it does, on Earth, for example. And I still would not. I don't get it.
Did you like the part where he's like in the wall?
Yeah, I did.
You're like, oh fuck.
I did. But like,
Get out of
yeah,
the wall.
his daughter, he comes back to not even Earth, but he comes back to that planet that she's on. She's an old lady, and he's still Just he's still McConaughey looking hot and like at 45 or
They're
whatever.
like, wow, McConaughey, what's your secret? Oh,
I've
I
been
was drinking Jack Daniels in space.
I've been in space.
That's how he talked.
Yeah, it's like 100 years or something. Not 100, but like 80 years. It was fucking wild. Anyway,
Did you like Matt Damon's role?
shithead Matt Damon? Man.
Fucking asshole.
He just ruined everything.
Piece of shit.
It's a fucking guy.
Selfish.
Totally selfish. But then again, if I was stuck on a planet in a different galaxy for like 20 something years, I'd be like, man, someone come save me, please. That sucks.
What would you
Spoiler
do to
alert.
pass the time?
Sleep. Just sleep or do ayahuasca.
You're bringing ayahuasca with you.
Would you rather be stuck on a planet for like 20 years or stuck in an elevator for 7 minutes?
Probably stuck in an elevator for 7 minutes. Yeah.
The story I told today about getting stuck in the elevator lasted longer than me actually being stuck in the elevator. So I apologize.
Space is so big, man. Y'all don't even get it, dude. Your
No, we
brain,
do.
Your brain can't comprehend it, David.
What's your favorite nebula?
That is true. I think that's for most people. It's very hard to comprehend something that's infinite.
It's so big, dude. You just like your brain just you're not capable, man.
What's your favorite nebula, dude?
I sort of like them all.
I like the Crab Nebula a lot.
Sort of like them all, yeah.
I kind of
I'm on a cat's eye nebula.
This
dude.
one's-
Look at this Ghost Nebula, Dave. That's kind of vibey.
Oh, the ghost one's sick.
Dude, they got the horse head is different.
You've seen the one that looks like a skull?
bet.
Looks like a human skull. Is that the ghost one?
I don't know,
Yeah, you don't know shit.
dude. The horse head one's crazy looking.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
an
Dumbbell
Orion.
nebula. There's a dumbbell nebula.
Do you think Orion's ever like, dude, I can't keep my pants up?
So that's why he got that belt.
Yeah.
I don't know, Will. Maybe, man.
Is there an Orion suspenders out there somewhere?
Yeah.
This is very pretty.
It is, right?
Very pretty to me.
Will, have you seen Interstellar?
I have. I saw it in theaters. I have to admit, I didn't understand it when I watched it.
It's kind of out there, huh?
I would love to see it again at some point, but I just don't see myself doing that. It's pretty long.
Yeah.
I've been falling asleep to everything lately, unless it's a show about Irish travelers who are also world champion boxers. That's 30 minutes long per episode. I don't think I'm watching it.
Okay.
It's a top 5 movie soundtrack of all time.
The score is fantastic.
You should just put it on in your home.
Hans,
Oh, the score in that feature film was divine.
the score of this picture was just phenomenal.
What's the difference between a score and like a soundtrack? Is a score just one singular piece of music, or is
Score is like the music they play to create suspense and drama and all that stuff. It's not a song. It's just background music. You know?
word?
Yeah, we explained that well, I think.
I think, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
right.
Like it's totally. I feel like Randy knows the answer to this.
Give me your
Yeah,
top.
He's
video
already in
guy.
vacation, but he's like, they'll figure it out.
top of
I'm already
your
drinking.
head.
I'm already drinking beers in Ohio.
Give me your top
No
soundtracks, movie soundtracks.
Top movie soundtracks.
You know, I sort of like them all.
Okay, that's helpful. Will,
The Godzilla soundtrack.
because Rage.
You had Rage on
Diddy
it.
and
You
Led
had-
Zeppelin.
Yeah, you had Diddy.
Cool.
What other soundtracks were pretty dope?
Interstellar, Last of the Mohicans, Godfather. Thank you.
American Pie soundtrack goes pretty hard too.
What's the
Casino.
soundtrack for Interstellar? Like what?
It's all
like just
it's all,
the
it's-
score?
It's not just that. Yeah, it's just various.
Yeah.
I guess the term is classical.
Yeah. Okay.
But
What's that dude's name?
ensembles.
Hans
Hans Zimmer, yeah.
Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, I want to get something his
He's
on
goated,
vinyl. I
right?
hear it's lit.
Is he goated?
I think so.
It
It seems like something I'd be into.
he's got a good thing going.
Yeah, I've heard his vinyl shit's dope.
Day One, Cornfield Chase, Mountains, Running Out, Message from Home, I'm Going Home, Dust, Where We're Going. Those are some of the tracks on the Interstellar
God.
soundtrack by Hans Zimmer.
Dude,
'Cause
Hans
where
is just
going
in the lab,
is
just
where
cooking
we're
it
gonna
up,
be.
man.
Is that Dave Matthews?
Is it?
I don't know.
You're
Randy,
asking
you
the
had
wrong
you had
guy.
some notes for us. What's up?
From what I'm seeing, the difference between score and soundtrack is the score is original music made for the specific film, where soundtrack is the collection of
Yeah.
carefully
Okay.
chosen songs.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Dillon's
duh.
That
Everybody
makes
knows
sense. Yeah.
I could. That's basically what I said.
I watched The Departed over the last 2 nights, a movie that I've seen many times. Speaking of Matt Damon being a shithead, that's a great movie. I know that became kind of a punchline because it's on TV at all times. Our good friend J.R. Hickey always loved tweeting when The Departed was on. Departed, good movie.
entertaining.
Soundtrack a little bit much. Not a big Dropkick Murphys guy. You might be, but
How does one get into scoring films? You know, it's crazy. Good for Hans.
I
man.
usually just do baseball games.
You score baseball games?
Yeah. I do it
didn't
on
know
my
that.
couch. Yeah.
I didn't know that you liked baseball that much.
Yeah. It just kind of calms me, you know.
All right, how do you score a
Go to the Zeta house.
How do you score a double play that's third base to second base to first base? Third baseman, those are the second baseman, those are the first. How do you score it?
It's a classic 5-3-2 double
5-3-2.
play.
Close.
Oh, fuck.
That's a 5-4-3.
5-4-3. Because 1 is the pitcher, 2 is the catcher,
3 is first base.
3 is first base.
Second base is 4. Third base is 5. Shortstop is 6.
See, I
Confusingly.
always think shortstop is somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
Well, shouldn't first base be like 1? Like second base should be like 2?
You know, conventional wisdom might say yeah, but so that's not it.
My favorite thing is when there's 2 outs, you just go like this. Hook 'em,
Hook 'em.
hook 'em,
You used to do that.
hook 'em.
God, dude, that might have been the most fun playing baseball.
All right.
When they moved me from third to second because I didn't have the arm from third.
Guy gets off first base, you look at your second baseman, you go, let's turn 2. Let's turn 2.
Plays at second.
Cheat over a little bit to the bag.
Plays at second, chili dog. That happened. Nobody believes me, but there was a kid who went by, his dad called him chili dog from the outfield.
You've told that story a few times.
Okay, sorry. I guess I'll fuck off. Maybe I'll go do some ayahuasca so I forget about
Chili
it.
dog.
Come on, chili dog.
I bet Chili Dog's done ayahuasca. He's probably grown up now.
No, he was very, very smart. He was like the guy who dominated like physics and math.
Maybe he's an astronaut.
Yeah, I don't think he's an astronaut. I'll look into it. You reading ahead?
I wish I hadn't.
What'd you find?
I'm reading our next story.
This is called This Week in the New York Post. Because they've got some bangers. One that we're not going to talk about at length is on their Dear Abby. The Dear Abby atop the top of the page. It's Dear Abby, my husband asks filthy sexual questions to other women, which you just don't want to. You don't want that. But where we're going to focus on is I charge married men $30K to be their surrogate wife. I do what wives won't.
What is that thing that they won't do?
Oh man, where do I begin?
I'm confused because there's a line in here that says that this is a virtual relationship, but then it sounds like she actually hangs out with them IRL. So I don't really know what's going on.
It says here for a cool $30,000, a bosomy brunette is assuming the position of surrogate wife, selling herself out to married men seeking virtual companionship from a woman who'll gladly fulfill their most primitive pleasures like no other woman willingly would.
If I'm paying $30,000 for a surrogate wife, whatever the hell that is, she better get her ass to Austin. I'm not doing it virtually.
I wish I could only spend $30,000 on my wife. You know what I mean? Hey, can I
They're
read a
very
passage
expensive.
from here that's wildly inappropriate?
Please.
Palomas, who also, of course, has an OnlyFans account, said her remote presence means the world to her otherwise hapless habitus. I don't know what that word means. She says, these men open up and tell me about their lives. In these conversations, I realize that many of the men who are married and have families feel lonely, she continued, noting the gloomy grooms most appreciate her independence and ability to get down and dirty with messy tasks like changing a tire. I don't know what that means, but
That's pretty messy.
it goes on. In fact, added Palomas, they miss having someone who can share these masculine activities with them, or even just miss being pleased. And this is from the New York Post writer who wrote this next sentence. And she's not the only smoke show offering these forlorn frumps some computerized comfort. Scott, listen to Scott here. Tell me what you think about Scott. A once unhappily married 43-year-old says his life with his wife, who became an alcoholic due to postpartum depression, is now bearable since he has begun a romantic relationship with his artificially intelligent girlfriend, Serena, an AI chatbot.
All right.
Oh, my
Let's hold
God.
on, Scott.
That
I got a
poor
few
fucker.
issues here with Scott.
Scott was like, okay, hey, the woman who just had my baby
You suck
is
now.
now an alcoholic
You
who's
suck.
depending on alcohol. Like, I'm going to talk to this AI chatbot about my horny feelings.
I wonder how the IRL wife feels about the fake wife.
Yeah. Furry man meme.
What a dickhead. Yeah, she's been kind of unbearable to be around since she had our baby and got super depressed, started drinking a lot.
Fucking the hormones and shit. So I got an AI bot now. She said, I like this one. I do tasks that average women I do tasks that average wives often prefer to avoid, like watching a football match on television without complaining. That's just setting women back. I don't support that.
Without complaining.
So they just link up and watch the game together. Like, oh shit, did you see that pass? It's a great ball from that guy. I couldn't name a soccer player. It wasn't Messi. I'm sorry.
You could have just said Messi. He's
Just say Messi, you
I
fuck.
know.
his handles are sick, dog.
I was trying to sound cool.
He's goated, fool.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
The way he's just tearing through the MLS is like, it makes our soccer look so just.
No, stop thinking of it like
pathetic.
that. We're not
You know,
pathetic,
yeah.
dude. We're not pathetic. He's just really good.
We're putting him in a position to succeed.
He's fucking good.
We got the right personnel around him finally. Unlike what they did at that other team he was on, Will. You know what I'm talking about.
If y'all saw me, if I was on an MLS team and I was playing against Messi, you guys would see me absolutely selling out to get that jersey after the game. I would be so thirsty for it the entire time.
Does he give one out after every game?
I mean, they usually do the jersey swap. I saw the other day the team that they beat in the League Cup final. He gave his jersey to one of the guys on the other team, and the guy was like, "Well, honestly, I think if you ask that guy, would you rather win the League Cup or get a Messi jersey?
Yeah.
I think you're taking Messi jersey."
His season is going okay at this point.
Yeah.
Anyway, $30,000 for a virtual surrogate wife. Not into it.
What I don't like about this, and where I can't relate and comprehend really, so they're paying her money and they're getting something in return.
Yeah, I don't know why you would do that.
Like, wait, why wouldn't you just pay her the money and then just let her go on about her day, and you get to kind of reap the benefits, of which there are none,
Right.
other than the fact that you just gave her money. You know, you following me?
Yeah, yeah, certainly.
You see where
man.
I'm going?
You follow?
Yeah. Girl walks in.
Digital
Looks good.
AI.
Looks good. You have a little extra change in your pocket.
You got some coin.
Maybe you
Yeah.
have some runoff money from Firehouse Subs.
You
2 of them.
you think she's attractive. You
Beautiful
don't
girl.
necessarily want anything back. You give her a little money.
Yeah, you got it like that.
You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Wire transfer. 30K.
She's on the Cash App.
No return.
Drop that handle.
You just give it to her.
She likes my mustache.
You see where I'm going with this? I miss that guy. What a character. Just totally full of bullshit.
I have a photo of him favorited in my favorites on my photo stream, and I stumble upon it about once a month, and every single time I'm like, man, that's him.
He was telling me about all the women that would come in there and just flash their downstairs parts at him.
What?
Man, I've been on this
Yeah,
earth. I've
do you
been on
miss
this
that
earth for
part?
36 years. 36 years I've been on this earth. I've never gotten flashed downtown before.
He said
I've
he,
That's a
seen
wild move.
he
I've
told
seen
me it
Basic
happens.
Instinct.
He told me it happens all the time.
Well,
too.
he does live in Vegas, and like
I
what happened to
mean-
Vegas stays in Vegas. So that maybe that's why I don't get it happening to
He goes.
me.
He
Is
was
it-
talking like it was super normal.
Okay, they're not doing it at him. They're in theory, like accidentally. Like
No, he's
No,
like
he's
they
that
lift up
dog,
their,
dude.
they lift up
Why?
their
He's that
dresses.
dog, dude.
he's a good bartender, but I mean, he's not like flashy.
You're telling me that if you're a hot young lady on a bachelorette party in Las Vegas and you
Uh-huh.
walk into that bar and you see that 63-year-old man with a mustache and a moppy head of hair, you're not just showing him your vag, dude?
Yeah, what else are you gonna do?
What's your problem?
he's got to slide me at least a $10 bill.
What about $30,000?
No,
Too much.
it's a little much. Yeah, I don't want to pay the taxes on it because after taxes, it's not that much.
$30,000 for a surrogate wife that you don't even get to hang out with. All right.
Can we talk
know-
about what?
No, nothing. I'm sorry. I was going back to my husband asks filthy sexual questions to other women. She doesn't give any examples. Like, I feel like that would really get us interested in this story.
If I'm a New York Post editor, I'm like, you got to give us some examples here. This is not nearly what we need to be doing.
Filthy. You never want to be told, like, the next day after dinner, you got your drunk out, like, you were asking Ashley some filthy questions. Like, oh, God damn it. That's not what I was trying to do.
Can we talk about this baby at the Flo Rida concert?
Randy's not the baby. Cue it
It
up.
wasn't Randy's baby either.
No, what do we know of?
Do I need it up? Do we need sound for this?
You know, it's kind of good. So he's on someone's shoulders in the middle of the crowd.
Shout out to Flo Rida.
He
who's
sees
still
the
killing
baby.
it. Oh, okay, yeah.
And he takes the baby and continues doing low, 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 low. Even stops to kiss the baby on the head, which is very nice.
I love Flo Rida. And if I was in a situation like this where I could crowd surf Fritz to Flo Rida, I'm probably crowd surfing Fritz to Flo Rida.
They brought the baby on stage.
Yeah, what do they need to
That
do something
baby's
with this baby?
Terrified at this point.
Can I say, aren't you supposed to do headphones if you bring your kid to like a game or
Yeah,
something
but
like
Dave,
Yeah.
I don't know if the people that are crowd surfing their baby
Great
care
point.
about headphones.
I'm being stickler here.
There was a baby at the Y'all Up Boy concert. It had headphones on.
I might even
What
argue
time was
that it. I was going to say, might even argue that it's too late for this baby to be awake.
Your baby
That's my
shouldn't be
concern
awake at
about
10.
bringing Fritz to events. I'm like, he's just going to get really miserable about 7:30.
Parks has been going to ACL for years now, and he used to wear the headphones. It was cute. I might take him this year.
At what age do you stop with the headphones?
Probably like 5, 6, somewhere in there. I would say. Yeah, he didn't need him anymore.
Yeah, I'm just curious if you guys happen to find yourself in the position where you have a baby and you're at a Flo Rida show. What Flo Rida song? At what point? What's going to move you to like pass that baby around the crowd to get to Flo Rida?
I'm probably just not going to do that. You know.
But let's just say hypothetically.
Okay. Maybe if like I'm trying to think of a song that would compel me to do such a thing.
For me, it's "Welcome to My House." My House. Flo Rida, his 2015 hit.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking only Flo Rida joints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, Club Can't Handle Me right now would be a good one too. But
Apple bottom jeans.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
I just don't. I don't. That might be too lit.
Dude, Shorty
you know?
got them apple bottom jeans.
if I
It's
asked
with
you,
the fur, we know.
we've talked about this in the office because we had a former intern, shout out Callie, who might have disrespected Flo Rida a little bit. Maybe disrespected his legacy by not putting some respect on his
These
name.
kids don't respect nothing.
If I told you that Flo Rida was the 9th best-selling rapper of all time, would you believe me?
Yeah.
He's got it like that.
Because it's like popular generic rap music. You know? It's like it plays. It just plays.
It bangs, dude.
It's not exceptional music, but it's like, all right, I can see
You're going to
why
listen to My House,
I can see
and you're
why
going to tell me it's not exceptional?
I can see why that is broadly appealing to a lot of people. You know what I mean?
You're going to listen to Wild Ones and just be like, pretty generic.
Yeah.
Please. I bet if you put on Flo Rida Radio on Pandora, like you're not worrying about anything.
Can confirm. Flo Rida, Pitbull, and Kesha, those three on a radio, you're done. You're
Can
ready
you do
for
like
the
a
next
can you
day.
do a radio where you do like on Spotify you can have like 3 different artists and put it together?
If not, then they should make that feature.
It's like a triple kiss of artists.
Yeah. Cuz like that what Randy just did right there sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's a good mix.
Yeah. Was Kesha under Scooter Braun? Didn't she sue him? Isn't she not under him anymore?
Oh,
Should we take this opportunity to say that we are signing with Scooter Braun?
Are we?
Yeah, he reached out. He's down bad.
What do you do to deserve
Apparently, he's getting investigated by the FBI. And apparently, it's spooked a lot of people.
fucking FBI?
And this is all hearsay from one single TikTok that I watched. But apparently, some bad shit that's about to come out about him.
Is he gonna lose
Oh, no.
Bieber?
Well, you know who funded him buying all of Taylor Swift's
Saudi Arabia.
originals?
No, I don't. I don't know.
I don't know if you've ever heard of this guy, Dave. George Soros.
Oh, folks, George Soros.
Folks!
I never got into the whole story and why that happened. Why did he buy that shit?
Because it's a good move to buy an artist's catalog.
So,
Why was
like
it
if
for
Soros
sale?
has got his hands in a lot of things.
Apparently, that's what happened. That's what Taylor Swift said.
Okay.
Like verbatim, she said that he was funded by George Soros.
He's funded by Soros, folks. He's got his hands in the music business. They're trying to turn our kids into frogs, gay frogs.
That's a good Alex Jones, man.
I would just rather have my Taylor Swift playing through my Sonos.
George Sonos. That's good. That could be a fun nickname.
That's good, man.
That's good. I was hoping you were doing an ad read for Sonos and that they somehow signed on, but
That'd be cool. If
That'd
we
be
have
cool.
any Bluetooth speaker companies out there that want to vibe.
wish we had a biz dev guy who'd go actively get Sonos on board.
Yeah, dude. Just get like one JBL, Sonos, whoever it is.
Okay, I did not. Now that you say that there's a Soros
Sorry.
angle, I'm very interested. No, I just, you've kind of rocked my world a little bit. I think I know what the rest of my day looks like.
I got a little too excited about this weekend in fun. Presented by our friends over at Miller High Life. It's never a bad time to have a high life. We celebrate life's biggest moments with champagne, but everyday achievements deserve to be celebrated too. Whether it's closing out your to-do list, getting somewhere on time, or just making it through another day, that's reason to celebrate, my friends. The other night, I celebrated with my friend Dave. Dillon, you were with family. I appreciate that. Wasn't going to take you away from that.
Thanks, man.
Dave and I celebrated that small moment of just hanging with the boys with a Miller High Life.
Your thumb looked great in my pic.
Thank you.
People were loving it.
Next time you guys accomplish something within your everyday, celebrate it with a Miller High Life, the champagne of beers, because that's what living the high life is all about. There's nothing better than cracking a Miller High Life can. But you know what I like even more? Cracking a bottle, my friend, so you can see those tiny little bubbles hit the top.
Ooh.
You know what it is.
It's tough because with the bottle, you get the bubbles and it looks so cool. With the can is just such a good looking can.
You're right. You're right.
They both bring different things to the table, Dave.
It's a
love that
classic
can.
branding for a classic beer, something that we've ridden for a long time now. Welcome to the High Life, a quality beer that's smooth and great tasting. In that, like I said, that champagne-like glass bottle, baby. Those refreshing champagne-like tiny bubbles. It's a celebration that's within everyone's reach, and it's easy to find, sold almost everywhere. And it
Well-
doesn't put a strain on your wallet.
Did you see the waiter's face when we were at Bill's Oyster, when we all three ordered the Miller High Life? And like somebody asked, are they bottles? And he was like, oh, yes.
Oh, they are bottles,
Yeah.
my friend.
He was like, good order.
They are bottles.
Yeah, Bob.
Welcome to the High Life, boys. Go to MillerHighLife.com/wash to find Miller High Life near you. Celebrate responsibly. 2023 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Shout out KJ. Dylan, what are you getting into this weekend?
Oh, thanks for asking, Will. My Friday is a little up in the air. I'm supposed to get together with some. It's actually Eugene's 40th birthday on Friday. A lot of goosing going on, you got to think.
Yeah.
I
You
might,
guys going to a Goose concert?
I might link up with that crew. I don't know. They're the flakiest group on the planet, kind of like you guys are.
Only if your buddy shows up shirtless and puts a shirt on as soon as he arrives.
He's the one that I've been coordinating with, and we'll see if they fall. I would like to. If not, I'll have to find a plan B. I don't know. Saturday.
Not the first.
Not that kind of plan B. I will not be doing that.
Yeah.
Saturday, I am going out to Lake LBJ
Fuck yeah.
for a fantasy football draft. Marble Falls way.
Y'all still doing the snake draft?
This is a different crew. This is the old KA alum league.
Bro, what pick do you have?
We do
It's an auction league,
we
dude.
do an auction because we actually
right,
Yeah, dude.
man.
Instead
actually
of
take
making
it
it like an
seriously.
efficient process, we like to make it last as long as humanly fucking possible.
Yeah, we like to ruin your night.
the draft takes about 5 hours, but it's a very fun 5
We
hours.
like everyone
I
to be
bet.
absolutely beaten down by the end of it.
No, it's
Yeah.
fun, man. We love it. Yeah, so that'll be a good Saturday for your boy.
That sounds actually
Well, that's
fun
what
as
Saturdays
fuck.
are
Staying-
for.
That
yeah,
sounds way
staying the
better than
night.
my Saturday.
Sing the night out there, and I'll be drinking plenty of Miller High Lifes responsibly, of course. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Sunday, coming back to Austin, and I'll have parks all day, and I'm probably going to see some family that day. Might go swimming, might grill out. Not sure. Should be a nice little weekend for your boy.
You're trying to say you're going to be grilling and chilling?
Grilling and chilling.
That's what's up.
And that is my weekend in fun. Dave?
I too have a fantasy football related weekend. This is also my college buddies draft weekend where we will go down to New Braunfels area and we will stay on the river and we will draft our team Friday night. We do the traditional draft. I have the last pick, which also means I get back-to-back picks. So Tony Pollard, Deuce Vaughn, you are on draft watch from this guy right here.
You get Bijan full.
That's going to be, I think he's going to be gone.
Can I
think
ask
he
a
goes
question
top
of both
five.
of you right now?
Yeah.
What's your fantasy team name?
Ooh, I don't have one yet.
I usually make it up like right before. I usually do a play on a player's name.
Like Deuce Vaughn?
Deuce Vaughn's a good one.
The deuce is loose. Oh, cool. I'm
I'm
sure
not going to
one's
do
gonna
that.
use
It would probably have a
David.
doo-doo angle.
Yeah, dumbass. You're not taking a poop
Obviously.
angle at that, dumbass?
Fucking dumbass.
Okay.
No, I
Ooh,
don't
tough
know.
Hey,
crowd.
cool G-rated angle, dude.
All right. Well,
I didn't mean that.
Yeah, so we'll be actually going up Thursday night. And then we're going to do dinner somewhere in New Braunfels area. Maybe we'll hit Green. I don't know. Gristmill?
Ooh,
Is
the
that still a thing?
Gristmill.
I haven't been there since college.
still open?
I think so. So Friday night, we do the draft. But we're playing golf. Playing golf Friday, playing golf Saturday, kissing tree in San Marcos. I think the Bandit
You should smoke tree in
Saturday.
San Marcos.
Yeah, I probably will. And there's always 3 guys who try to convince people to go to San Marcos on Saturday night. We'll see if that happens.
Please don't.
It would be a
Please
bad
do.
idea.
Please
but
do. Go to the Parrot.
I will. But I will be consuming High Lifes as I'm there, responsibly, of course. But
Wait,
we'll
they
be
have a
doing it.
headless parrot there?
Mm-hmm.
That's sick.
License them the name. I'm looking forward to it.
I'll make mine quick. I'm doing absolutely nothing this weekend.
Fuck yeah.
Saturday is clean out the closet day. Gonna have
Sorry,
some
mama.
stacks of some old clothes that are just getting straight up donated. I am going to a restaurant that's gotten a lot of pub on this podcast lately. Sally has a reservation at Kanje, Caribbean restaurant we've been going to a lot lately, and I'm very excited about that. I will be going there Friday night with my brother and sister-in-law, and I will be going to bed early as I got a lot of cleaning to do this next weekend. Didn't do my cleaning last weekend as I was a wild boy last weekend. We're going to, dead cover shows and stuff. Like, you can't be expected to clean out a closet the next day.
No.
I'm thinking about, I did buy some oil pastels recently when I was at the art supply store buying some stuff for Fritz, man. So I was thinking about maybe trying to put together a little landscape for the boys. You guys want me to try to put together a landscape for the boys?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been waiting on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got one. I've got some inspo that I've been looking at. So if I put pastel to paper this weekend, you guys will be the first to know.
That's
Pastel
exciting.
to paper.
Shout out Crim Dog. I bet she knows some oil pastel stuff. She's our resident fine arts major.
Yeah. She does good work.
Women in fine arts. We love them.
I
too.
stand women in fine arts.
Same.
I believe she did a portrait of Randy.
She's done a portrait
All
of
of our
Rosie, and honestly, it's still unframed, and I would love to get a frame for it, but I'm worried I'm going to brick the frame.
I've got 3 Randy things. I've got intern Peyton did something. Listener Grace did something, and Krim. We've got some artistic people out there.
Wow, we know who the favorite dog is of the podcast. It ain't Stella or Rosie.
Did y'all see that Regal pic I posted of him yesterday? At DC Ruff on Instagram. Try and get
Did.
that following up. Let's get
Did.
this thing going. I'm horny for followers. Or desperate is a better way to put it.
Maybe up your content game then. How about
Seriously,
that?
like I made the mistake of like, calming down and raising a child, and now people are like, I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah. Dork.
I'll be putting on a show this weekend, maybe on the Grom. We'll see about it. At
You
D
gonna
Shivery.
pop top?
I'll be at the lake. Yeah, I'll probably pop
I'll
top.
pop top too.
Should I show the physique?
I think you should.
Okay.
I think you should do it in a tasteful manner.
Randy,
not just a super thirsty one.
Right.
can we get your vacation and fun?
Oh, my vacation and fun. So heading up to Chicago in probably 3 hours from now. Getting there, and then we're just going straight to do a road trip to Sandusky, Ohio.
Oh, the beautiful.
Beautiful Sandusky, Ohio. And tomorrow we're going to be going to Cedar Point, doing roller coasters, having a lot of fun there. Then
Any roller coaster in particular you're looking forward to?
Oh man, the Top Thrill Dragster is like the second tallest one, and it's I've been to Cedar Point before, but Millennium Force is a great one.
The
Nobody
Top Thrill
says-
2?
Say again?
Top Thrill 2?
Yeah, I assume so. It's one of those ones that just launches you off from like 0 to 200 miles per hour per second.
No one
Whatever.
says doing roller coasters, by the
We're
way.
doing roller
Just
coasters.
want to point that out.
We're doing roller
Dude, we're
coasters.
doing roller coasters.
And then Friday, we're heading on to a ferry to Puddin Bay and staying on an island in a cabin there and just having a golf cart, going to the beach, maybe boating, nightlife there. Be a fun time.
This honestly sounds delightful.
It sounds like a great little weekend.
And then go back home and spend some time with the family.
Very cool, Randy.
Hey, man, happy for you.
What day are you back?
I will be back Wednesday. I get back in Tuesday night.
There we go. So we'll have video back on Wednesday's episode. All right, guys, it's been fun. Let's get the hell out of here.
Bye.